Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. We had a couple warm days here in Michigan, and then it's back to being a little bit cold. But thankfully, I found this hat at Walmart for $2, and I actually have family that lives in France near the soccer team, so that's kind of cool. So I had to pick it up. But I'm just doing a little video today. Sorry for the wind. Of course, there's wind whenever you try to do a video. I'm out here kind of doing a follow-up review for the Demun Accustrike. My last video I did on this, a lot of people, they say they're interested, but a lot of the comments on the forums are that this is a gimmick, right? The bolts are too small, you can't hunt with it, which is true for most states, I believe. Obviously, I haven't researched every state, but yes, the bullets are too small. The new Demun Storm has longer, I said bullets, bolts. The new Demun Storm has longer bolts, but still here in Michigan, I don't think they're long enough to hunt with. So that's a bit of a disappointment. But, you can find this Accustrike not too expensive, right? Around $100 sales, maybe you can get under that. So I just wanted to talk a little bit more about this, and do I think it's worth it, right? Because $100 is $100, right? You could use that towards a real crossbow. So I want to talk about what I think the benefits and drawback are of the Demun Accustrike. Okay, so I think a lot of times this is construed as a gimmick, right? But obviously there is a market for these because they sell quite well. There's lots of brands you can get, right? A lot of them you'll see they actually have like the reloading bars on the outside. So Barnett has it on the inside there, you can see that. It goes inside of it, right? A lot of them are on the outside. I believe it's Bear has one that has it on the outside. And a lot of the cheaper ones you buy on Amazon, you're going to have those bars that actually load it on the outside. Okay? But is it a gimmick? Well, yes, you can't go and hunt with it, right? But am I going to say it's a gimmick? Absolutely not. It's perfect for a day like today, right? I worked my normal hours at my normal job. I just wanted to get outside. It's not bad weather and just enjoy shooting a bow. But I didn't want to pull out all my big stuff. This is perfect for that, right? Is it super accurate at 15 yards? Not really. But I can hit that target repeatedly at 15 yards, and that's just kind of fun, right? You move in closer, you get a little more accurate. Put some balloons out, have some fun with it. But what it does is it allows you to come out and shoot without, one, spending money on ammo. If you have a gun and you like to shoot, kind of gives you the same feel without spending money on the ammo. And two, it's just easy, right? These fit in my pocket. I got 5 of them in my pocket. So I'm not hauling all this stuff out, taking numerous trips outside. I just get to grab this, grab a handful of darts, and go have some fun. And I think that's part of what people love about crossbows is they're just fun, right? So this offers you that. Now, do I love this handle? It's okay. I'd rather shoot with it, but it's not great. I think it should actually come down a little more. But we're talking $100 to come out here and plink around. I think if you're on the fence, I'm gonna say go for it. And if you're thinking, well, I wish it had a little more, well, then wait for the Storm to come out, guys. It's coming out this summer. Then you have the Compound, and it's like a dual. So once it cocks it halfway, twice it cocks it the rest of the way. That's going to be a little easier on you, right? This one, you can give it a pretty big heft sometimes. But I'm going to take a few shots here. I'm right at about 15 yards. Now, it is pretty windy, right? So that's going to affect it. But let's just have some fun, right? Whew, almost lost the camera there. Let's see if I can switch it around here. Hopefully that's a little better. So for some reason, I have the baggiest coat on that I own. But you know what? Again, I just ran outside real quick. So I'm gonna try to give you a little more close-ups of it actually shooting, just so you kind of get the idea. Now, is it awkward if you're a normal crossbow guy, you want to put it right in your shoulder? That's a little awkward. I mean, you can. It's just, I kind of go with my cheek. Find that has more, just more stability for me. And feels a little more natural. You could shoulder it, but that's because I have the sling on here. You know, one of my viewers mentioned that. Well, with the sling on here, you get a little extra if you want to put it in your shoulder. I love that I can just put it right in my pocket, the bolts, and you know, just have some fun. I mean, you can hear it. It shoots pretty decent. All right, so just took 5 shots at 15 yards. I mean, it's not a terrible grouping. It's really not. Is it the accuracy of a normal crossbow at 15 yards? Of course not. But basically you're using like a gun sight, and yeah, but I'm hitting the target at 15 yards. And it's just fun. It really is. It's okay, so I wanted to see accuracy depending on going forward a little bit, right? So the first grouping I showed you guys was at 15 yards. I stepped forward 5 yards and shot another 5 bolts, and the accuracy is greatly improved. So check this out. Now you can see this one right there. I've noticed that dart, when I put it on the string, or that bolt as I put it on the string, it tends to lift off the rail a little bit. And that one is always shooting crazy, not close to the other ones. So there will be some of that, I think, with this setup. And obviously you're not paying that much for these bolts. So, you know, maybe don't use that one, right? Because you could see it pretty clearly. So I'm not sure if you can tell. I don't like doing this, but you can see that that bolt does not sit down all the way. It's pointing up, right? So as that launches, that one's not going to be accurate. But again, guys, you got other bolts. That happens. Man, my Killer Instinct bow and the bolts it came with, I got one in there I don't use. So that just happens occasionally. But that would not stop me from getting one of these at all. It's not a toy. Obviously, it's dangerous still. But it's kind of a toy for adults. And in the off season, if you're not a turkey hunter, go out, shoot a little bit, have some fun. You know, it's a good way to introduce kids. Get them out so they're not quite so scared of a crossbow, because some of these bigger ones are a little frightening, right? Honestly, I love just taking this out sometimes and shooting some shots. I talked about putting it together last time. It, you know, maybe a little confusing, but not bad. And just fun. Just good, clean fun. Get outside, enjoy yourself. If you're on the fence about it, guys, go ahead and get yourself one. I think you'll find when you just want to do something, you pick it up once in a while. It's a lot of fun. We'll catch you on the next one, where we talk about Centerpoint's new crossbow that, of course, as is the trend this year, decocks. Thanks, guys. If you can, like and subscribe.